It's Sunday, April 12th, 2009, uh, Easter Sunday. Thanks for stopping by. I had a couple of conversations with people today I want to talk just a little bit about. First of all, I talked to a guy who told me that he was a Christian and he had a problem with something that I said. I said that all men are created equal, that everyone has certain inalienable rights, and that this should be the solution to the Israel-Palestinian conflict. Equal rights for everybody, a secular democratic state, and an end to the discrimination, to the mass killing, the oppression of people based on their race. And this person, he told me he was a Christian and he had a big bone to pick with that. And I told him, I'm not really sure if he was an American, but I told him, you're not a Christian and you're not an American. Because if you were a Christian, you would not be, you wouldn't be supporting these actions that are so blatantly against what Jesus taught. Jesus would never approve of what's going on in that part of the world. He, in many other parts of the world, he would have a problem with, but he definitely would not approve of what's being done. You can't convince me that he would, no matter what you say. It doesn't make any sense. So, if you want to advocate violence and oppression of people, don't call yourself a Christian, because you're not. And if you want to advocate inequality and injustice based on race or religion, don't call yourself an American, because you're not. An American to me is someone who believes in the principles that this nation was founded on. If you don't believe in the basic precepts that were laid down in the Constitution, don't come to me and tell me that you're an American. You're not. You're some guy who was born in America, and that's about all you can say. Now, I also want to talk about this video I made a while back, a pretty old video called The Real Reason the Palestinians Hate Israel. That video had some inaccuracies in it. That's certain. I can't dispute that for a second, because when I made that video, I was basically talking off the top of my head, and I had not started studying this issue a whole lot. And I have since then studied a great deal, and I have a really good handle on this subject now. I'm not, the authority, but I have a pretty good handle on the history of Israel and the history of Palestine and what's happened and what's happening now. I don't know ancient history that well. I don't know, the facts and the figures that well, but I can tell you basically what happened. So lately, I've been getting a lot of attacks by people who, they don't really want to debate me. They just want to debate me about whether somebody else, beat me in a debate. I definitely have more support these days, I would say. I don't want to complain too much, because, I have over 350 subscriptions. I have a lot of support. My videos are, almost always ranked highly, rated highly, 4 or 5 stars. And so, I have a lot of people out there that are very, very supportive of me, and I appreciate that. And I have a lot of people out there who disagree with me, and, in an honorable fashion, and they will debate me, and, we'll go back and forth for days sometimes. But, a lot of times, it's pretty, respectful. And, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with you coming on my channel and calling me every name in the book, saying every disrespectful thing you want to say, and debating me about anything. You can question anything I say. If you want me to back up any claim I make, I'll back it up if I can. And if I can't, I'll admit it. But One thing that has been happening lately is I believe that I have been attacked by either a network of people who are working together or one person with several accounts. I don't know which it is, but I suspect it's one of those two, because when somebody talks to you using multiple accounts, they do little things to give themselves away. If they're working together, you can kind of just tell. You get a feeling for this after a while. And I think that's what's happening now. But this video, the real reason the Palestinians hate Israel, this guy came on named Piece of Meat. Now, Piece of Meat behaves sort of like a little child. It's the best way to describe it. I think he's like a school kid. So I feel sort of bad about saying anything, to him or about him. But go to that video and see some of the things he was saying to me, and you'll understand why I'm kind of pissed off. But what he did and what other people have been doing lately is they just come on and they call me an idiot and all this other stuff, and they say, you're an idiot because all these people are just owning you, right? Or they're kicking your butt, they're beating you down in debate, and they won't debate me. So I asked the guy, okay, well, if I'm wrong, then why don't you take up the debate and you try to own me too, try to prove that what I'm saying is wrong. And the guy stuck around for a couple of hours and posted dozens of really outrageous comments on my side, but never would. I asked him about a dozen times at least to debate me, and he just wouldn't do it. But he just kept, saying that other people had debated me and won, and, blah, 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 on and on, like a broken record. And what this basically is, what I think this represents, it's like coming on my channel and telling me that you want to debate with me even though you won't do it. You won't debate me, but you won the debate because somebody else who agrees with you won the debate, and so therefore you won, even though you won't even say anything. You won't tell me, where I made a mistake, where I'm wrong, where I'm inaccurate, what's the truth. You won't say anything, about that, but you're just going to claim victory. And that's not acceptable. I'm not going to put up with that kind of nonsense anymore. And also another thing about it is it's an ad hominem attack. It's basically, instead of focusing on the issues of what I'm saying, whether it's right or not, you're just calling me names, you're calling me an idiot, telling me that, basically that I have no credibility, or that, I'm not smart enough to talk to the real experts on the subject who happen to agree with you, right? I mean, that's an ad hominem attack, and it's a really scummy one at that, because it's wriggling out of any responsibility to defend your own position. If you won't even defend your own position to me, how can you come on my channel and tell me that you're right and I'm wrong? It's just it's reprehensible in my opinion. Piece of Meat, I mean, you are such a disgusting coward that you would come on my channel and take that attitude and refuse, over and over again to have any sort of debate with me. But on the other hand, you are probably about 9 years old, so I should take it easy on you. You don't know any better, probably. But again, your parents should be watching you, buddy. They should, they should be teaching you better than this. That's no way to act. If you want to disagree with me, disagree all you want. Call me whatever you want. He called me a Jew hater and a KKK member and all this other stuff, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, But to make all these claims and then not even have the, integrity to even attempt to back them up is just despicable and embarrassing. I'm really embarrassed for this guy. But long story short, you come on my channel and you do this kind of thing, you're blocked and your comments are gone. It's not going to be on my channel again. I'm not wasting my time babysitting you people like this anymore. Thanks for watching.